Let's get started. When you hear the word feedback, what comes to your mind? Now, do you imagine yourself perhaps seated at a review? Maybe you're across the desk from a boss? Or does feedback mean, you know, um, someone that perhaps, is a customer sharing some feedback on a quality issue around your product or your service? Or maybe for you, when you hear the word feedback, it's something a bit more personal. Maybe it's your sister in law telling you that she doesn't quite appreciate the tips that you're giving her about how to raise her children. Now, when it comes to my experience, I have to say that it has never been all that pleasant. And I think in the past, what used to happen for me is that when I listened to feedback, I always associated it with failure. I associated with me not being good enough, or not meeting up to expectations of what someone wants or needs from me. And worse still, right? If it is not, solicited, so that means I did not ask you for your feedback, and it comes in a very unexpected way. I have to say that it used to really affect my feelings. I would be hurt, I would be angry, demoralized. And when I'm feeling that way, I used to notice that my reaction could be, on the milder side, dismissive. So what do I mean by dismissive? I would probably kind of say, okay, this person doesn't really know what he or she is talking about. They don't quite have the big picture. So I don't really need to pay attention to this. Other times, my reaction was much stronger. So I would be quite defensive. I would justify my actions or what I did or what I did not do. And sometimes that hurt and anger, I would actually pass it on to the person that gave me the feedback, you know. Um, and that is such a shame because relationships were damaged as a result. And it's also a shame because what is feedback at the end of the day? I mean, people are giving feedback to us because they are trying to focus on growth. They're trying to focus on development. They're trying to focus on positive change. So, why are we not more welcoming of this whole thing on feedback? So, that's the reason why I'm here today. I want to share with you what are some of the problems around feedback and how we need to bring in something called feed forward. And then I want to work with you, and you are going to work with me. And I'm going to show you how feed forward can be used in action, because there are two types of feed forward. So I want you to experience what feed forward is.